log on to SAP, this is the screen log on pad, SAP log on pad. So double click on SAP log on. So once you double click on log on pad, there you will have only one icon, ECC. Okay. So just you observe, I will take the control of this, and then after completing the session, you have to practice from your end. Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Double click on ECC new. So for me it have two icons. So in your case there will be only one single icon. Double click on ECC. Yeah, ECC new. Yeah, this is a new version. Enterprise Core Component 6 EHP4. So this is the latest version which we are using. Yes. So once you double click on this, enter the client 800. Okay. And this user ID and password, they will provide you specific user ID and password to you. Okay. So in my case, I will enter my ID SAP F5CO and I will enter the password. I will enter my password and press enter. Once you press enter, this screen is called SAP logo, SAP screen. Okay. SAP user screen. This is the SAP screen. Okay. So let's go back, and today what we are going to discuss is, let me open our notepad. Yeah. So today we are going to create, as I said in the previous discussion, let's say we are going to implement SAP for X company. So how to configure all these things. So as part of this configuration setting, today we are going to create company. Company code. Yes. Just give me a minute. Hello. Yes, sir. Yeah. Company. Are you able to use it? Okay. Let me increase the font. Okay. Company code. Assign company to company code. Define business areas. Okay. So in the previous discussion, okay, let's tell me one company name so that I will get the answer from your end. So that will be easily. Okay. Or any manufacturing company. Exactly. Okay. So Hindustan Lever is an organization. Okay. Under Hindustan Lever, there will be so many products. And there will be so many separate legal entities. Okay. So in our case, the company will be Hindustan Lever. Okay. And what will be the company code? So take one separate legal entity. Tell me one separate legal entity. Under, yes. Yes, under Hindustan. Yes. So I can say Hindustan Chemicals. So I'll say Hindustan Chemicals. So this is called company. Exactly. Okay. So here we are going to use company as Hindustan Lever and the company code as Hindustan Chemicals. Okay. So otherwise we can use, there is one more organization. Exactly, why not? Yeah. Tata Group. Okay. And under this the company code will be what you want me to put. Yeah. Tata Motors. Okay. So now we have company and company code. And we have created the company and we have created the company. How can we say this? This Tata Motors is part of Tata Group. So for this, we are going to assign it to our company code. Have you got the logic or? Yes. So we said, yeah, we said Tata Group is there and Tata Motors are there. How can we say this? Tata Group is part of Tata Motors. So we have to assign this Tata Motors under, saying this under this structure, this is the Tata Motors. Then only, so for this purpose, we are creating assign company code to company code. So under this group, there will be so many separate legal entities under this Tata. Okay? Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So here one more question. Here we have Tata Group and the company code as Tata Motors. But in the description of company code can be let this 15 characters or 14 characters. That may be separate. If you want, in SAP there is a concept called company code and company. So the company code it will have maximum 6 characters and company code we have 4 characters that can be alphanumeric. So that is the key where we can go, where we will be identified with the unique key for specific company. So now we have to come up with the naming conversion. What will be the naming conversion for company and what will be the naming conversion for company code? Yes. So 4 characters. So I can say my company will be TAT Tata, sorry, Tata GR or Tata Group. Okay. The company will be Tata Group. Okay. And the company code will be, I will say TATM. That is Tata Motors. Okay, or I can use TAMT, that is Tata Motors. Okay, so it has to be alphanumeric or anything. So I can say TAT1, Tata 1 Group, company code 1. So if you going for, if you create one more, Tata 2, Tata 3 also. So for just item flexible purpose, I use TAT1. You can remember easily. So the maximum is 4. The company code is 4. Wherever you go, the company code will be the 4 characters only. Company will be 4 to 6 characters. Maximum. Okay. So now we have defined company and company code. The next step is we are going to assign it to company code. Now let's come to business area. What is this business area? If they are manufacturing motors, so what are all their business areas? Where they are going to sell this product? Yes. So come up with 2 business areas. X. Yeah. So I will say New Delhi, and I will say Bombay. Okay. So in SAP, we can give the description as our business area as New Delhi and one more business area as Bombay. So, but for description we have and we can enter, but for business area identification, we have to give 4-digit alphanumeric key. Okay. So I can use the business area as for Delhi. So I can use the business area as ND or NDLH, New Delhi, or I can say business area BNBY, Bombay. Anything, yeah, ND01, or I can use ND01. Or otherwise, few companies come up with a naming conversion. Some business area 1000. This is for Delhi. Business area 1001 or 2000. According to their flexible. It's for Bombay. 1002. It's for Chennai. 2003. So like this they will divide. So it can be alphanumeric. Okay. So let's say we are going to implement SAP for X client. Okay. So when we we are saying this, we will implement SAP for your business. So when we said we will implement, so for the client, there will be some legacy applications. Say there's some existing application they might be using. Okay. So those existing applications are called legacy applications, the terminology. So for you will be little confused, but I want to use the SAP terminologies. So going forward, you will not face any issue. Okay. So the existing applications are called legacy applications. So they might be using JD, AdWords, or PeopleSoft, or Lawson, or Handbook, different ERP applications other than SAP. Okay. So if they are maintaining any legacy applications, they might be using all this company code, or they for reporting purpose, and they might be maintaining some ledgers in a specific way. Okay. So if they are recording transactions as business area, so there might be some alphanumeric or naming conversion will be followed for business area. Okay. So, in this case, so we have to discuss with client SAP aspects. This is the flexibilities we have in SAP, and these are the benefits we are going to have in SAP. So, SAP will support for these are the naming conversions, and we will discuss with the client and we will come up with the naming conversions as for their flexible. Okay. So, once we come up with the naming conversions, we have to configure all these things in SAP. Okay. Is this answers your question? Yeah. And one more thing. So, if you say where is your Tata Group? So, you have to mention the address. Okay. So, then if you have the Tata Motors, you have to say somewhere in Pune or in Mumbai. So, in that case, our currency will be INR. Okay. So, what I will suggest is, instead of going with INR, we will take one US company and will follow with USD. So, why? Because it will be easy for you also, easy for us. So, when we go for discussion and when we apply for internal income discussion, you can say with Kevin or someone, this is the project I came with. And if you show them in INR, they will be little confused. Okay. Yeah. So now give me one. So this you got the logic now. How we are going to configure. Okay. So now give me one US company. So we will map it here. So what will be the company you want? Just you give it me. I will put the way. So instead of explaining from my end, so I want the thought from your end. Yeah. Yes, why not? So any man could say any company, that's not an issue. US Steel, okay. US Steel. And what will be the company code? US 5. Okay. US 5. Okay. Okay. And what will be the naming conversion for this? US USSTL. Okay. So we are came with the company as USSTL. And what will be the company code? Or you can say USP1. P1 going forward, you will create one more thing. Okay. Yeah. Then we are going to assign company to company code. Then we'll come to business area. So instead of Delhi, I will use New York, yeah, New York business area. Then one more I will use Chicago business area. Okay. So here you can ask me what will be the name conversion for this. Okay. So we can use the business area as, yeah, exactly, NY01. Yes, CH01. So these are two business areas. Okay. So our company code is US Steel, US Pipe, and the company is US Steel. Okay. Now we'll go back to our screen. This is the requirement we got from the client, and we are going to configure as per our requirement. Okay.